Hello, welcome to the Nick and Kristen in the podcast. I'm Nick. That's Kristen. We're married. We have a 7-year-old. What do you want to say?
I mean, the backwards hat,
Yes.
it looks so bad. It's not a great look.
I used to rock this look
I don't know what's
when
wrong.
I was younger. But what's wrong? But you just don't like
It's the
backwards
gap.
hat on anybody?
It's
this
the
gap?
It's the gap. It's like a skylight for your scalp. Like, I don't know why there's like a peekaboo window in the hat. Like, do all
Yeah.
hats have the,
No,
the
I
back on?
I have another one that doesn't. Most of my hats don't. This is like
yeah,
a weird
it
hat.
just looks weird.
Okay.
It's like this Venetian window above the door.
For those that
like,
aren't watching the podcast, you'll have to watch it to understand what
it's
it is.
not like a snap. It's like a
just
snapback, but
kind
like
of, yeah. It's just a hat with a hole in the back, like
Yeah.
like they always do. Like it's for
Or
like
you
a
put
ponytail.
your ponytail through or something.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason on you, because whenever you wear
It's
a
all
hat, it
forehead.
makes your head look like a basketball. It's
Yeah.
an incredibly round head. And then to have this like peekaboo part,
Yeah.
like it looks like you're going bald if it wasn't for the shaggy hair sticking out like of the ears.
I know, like, yeah, the haircut's coming, guys. Don't worry. But like, if I took off my glasses, so this is the Nick.
It still looks
this is,
bad. The
this
hole
is the Nick
in
you
it.
fell in love with. by the
No,
way.
it's not.
It is. This is the guy that used to show up at your work.
I don't know. Can you turn it around?
I
What's
could.
wrong with the?
Well, the lighting,
Then
it's
take
hard
it
for hats.
off.
Well, no, because like my hair's all long.
So who cares?
I-
It looks better. It would look better than what it is right now. Yeah, it's fine. It looks zero different from how it looked
What
yesterday.
about the front? What about front way?
You in a hat is fine. You in a hat's totally fine. It's just the weird little.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. I don't like it.
I mean, put the hat back
Sick
on.
of it.
Whatever.
No,
What do I care?
no, this is what you get now.
Yeah, I don't care. But
Stuck
at
with
least straighten it out.
No,
Put some effort into
this is my life now. I'm dealing with it. So a new survey
Yeah,
found that. So if you had to, don't look at the notes
I'm
here.
not.
If you had to describe 2026 in
Oh,
one
boy.
word, what would that word be? How do you think the people voted on this?
I mean, catastrophic is up there.
Okay.
Hellscape is up there.
Personally, don't think globally.
Yeah, no,
Think
but I
personally.
am thinking
I know.
personally.
Think well, okay, all
dream
right.
crushing, that's more hyphened, right?
Yeah.
Soul sucking, is that also another hyphen? Can that count as
mean,
one word?
You're still alive and you have a job.
Yeah. Can I just put tears?
Maybe. All right. So the top word, if you cast your votes now, everybody. The top word is stressful.
Yeah.
2026 is being
100%.
described by Americans as stressful. The second close word is challenging.
Yeah. I mean,
Those both work.
who
for me.
is not under stress and challenged currently?
It's
Like, I'd love to
like,
meet that person.
There's some comfort in knowing that I'm not alone.
No, I know.
Especially because we're going through unique stuff. I think in our personal
For
life.
sure. Yeah.
Like we're out of a job. It's hard to find work. Trying to change careers. But turns out most people are going through hell right now. So
Yeah, it's difficult because, like, well, we are in now. This is my tangent. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So I feel like the Nostradamus of radio. I feel
Okay.
like I've been able to predict when every major thing's going to happen. You and I both.
Kids, for Nostradamus, if you want to do that, you're gonna have
Great
to ask Siri.
predictor.
Yeah, I'm Siri about that. I
Yeah.
don't really know anything.
But
about
it's this idea of like we have always left before the station we were on like imploded or exploded or changed format or
Yeah.
or erased all their people. And so like 2020 hits. We had just moved here to Portland and I started to get that feeling, that little inkling. We had only been here a couple months.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, "Oh, I feel very unsafe in this industry because COVID had hit and we were like there was a lot of layoffs really quickly.
Yeah.
They had started docking our pay because they're like, we can't afford you guys anymore. And we're
Yeah.
like, okay, this is starting to feel scary. And that's when I went back to school and got my master's. This
yeah,
is
was it that long ago?
yes, because it's
Jeez.
taken like 5 years. Or
Oh my
whatever.
god! All right.
And so like, then what comes around is budgets, right? That's the reason that we got let go or whatever. But it's like this whole time I've been saying this industry is not going to be what we're only here for a limited time.
Yeah.
We've got to be prepared. We've got to be prepared. This industry in particular. And I think that the industry is in trouble. That's a whole different thing for another time.
yeah, I think
But
I
the
have thoughts.
industries that were grilled into our head as millennials were like technology, STEM. And I look around and I see Intel laying off 16,000 people. I see Salesforce laying off massive amounts of people. It feels like no industry feels stable. Of
Yeah,
course,
nobody's
radio's not
safe.
stable.
Yeah.
But like all these safe, quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes if you're just listening to this, like all these safe industries that we were told, oh, you'll be all right. Yeah, get into technology, go into STEM.
Yeah.
I feel like they're the ones that are really having a hard time.
Yeah, I agree because AI is coming for everybody,
Yeah.
and so and we talked. I don't know who we talked about this with the other day, but kids don't know coding when we thought that's exactly what we want to teach kids. Like Gen Z
Yes.
doesn't know anything about coding, knows very little about computers now.
Because you don't
And-
have to.
'cause you don't have to,
AI
yeah.
will code it for you.
Yeah,
So we
and-
don't
and
need that.
We grew up in the era where we had to learn computers to like adapt, where they were
Yes.
born into this computer age, and so they haven't had to. And I thought that they were just going to know how to. They were just going to be able to communicate with the computers, and like they're so far behind where we're at, and then the next generation, is just going to be so left behind. So learning coding, which I thought was going to be where all the kids were going to go.
I 100%
No.
almost bought Lily like an introductory to coding
Yeah.
like program when she was little to get her into STEM. And now I'm kind of like, well, that's not a job anymore. Like
Yeah,
that's just
I
not
don't-
a job. What she would have to do is be the coder that goes into the AI code to
Yeah.
make sure that it's accurate.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
And
so wild.
It's crazy. And
Like,
you brought
what
this
are
up-
the industries anymore?
Yeah, I thought I was going to talk about this at the end of the podcast, but now that you've tangented,
Oh, sorry.
off
I'm
of this-
sorry. I
no,
know
no,
I've
that's
been
fine
off.
because like we have everyone's rejecting AI.
Yeah.
So I think that I don't want to wait this long, but I feel like in 2 years for radio specifically, they're in the moment now where they're pushing so far to one side that eventually it's going to have to come back, swing the other way.
Well,
Like,
and
it's like a pendulum.
Yes, the pendulum's going to swing back. And
Yeah.
and I think we have talked about this on the podcast before, but it's worth repeating. Like I think that we've already seen it, but there is a desire for analog things.
Yeah.
Like people are buying physical media again because they're sick of owning 7 streaming devices and owning a movie on one of those and then having it taken away or canceling that subscription and then
Yeah.
not having it anymore. Physical art is coming back. People want to own paintings. They don't want NFTs.
Yeah.
Like people want to go to the ballet. They want to go to be entertained somewhere. But right now, like concerts are too expensive.
Yeah,
But
we're
there's
just
this
at a- yeah.
desire for like, I want to be entertained in person as opposed to sitting on a screen. Like there's just, I'm starting to see it. People on my TikTok at least are like rejecting the AI ads. That
Yeah.
people are saying, if I see your company and you're using like an AI person to talk, like I don't want anything to do with your brand.
Yeah, people are turning it, and the people will let you know what they want, and
know.
they got so saturated so fast that even I've already started to turn it where I'm like, oh man, this is too much. There's too much
It's
AI.
too
that's
much. Like a
Yeah.
lot of the music, you're kind of like, nope, that's AI written.
happening. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, immediately you can tell. Like there's one ad that they were pushing because it was like a paid promotion on TikTok. And it's just there's something about the way that AI people look.
yeah.
It's so close, but it's not quite human.
We can
There's
tell. There's no
something
life.
off.
Yeah.
And immediately it makes you feel unsettled.
Yeah.
And immediately it puts a bad taste in your mouth about the brand. You're
Yeah.
like, why are you not investing in actual people? And eventually it makes you turn off on that. And they're going to go, hey, we can't do this anymore.
Exactly. Like the easy way is not going to be the right way for this. And so Evangeline Lilly, who played the Wasp,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
in Marvel, for Marvel the
Right.
universe, Marvel just fired 1,000 people, and most of them were with the visually creative departments,
Oh, they're going to have AI
and they
do it?
replaced them with AI. And so Evangeline Lilly was like, "Shame on you, Disney, for doing
Mm.
this, because like." The people you fired created these characters, and they like designed everything, and you're giving them to this robots that are now just going to manipulate the things they designed
Yeah.
and into future projects. And so it's not the first time that's going to happen. That's not the last time that's going to happen. And I think that the only way we can push back on it is by reacting to it. And,
I think people are
Showing
reacting
people
pretty
what we want.
strongly at this point.
It's
and
true, yeah.
It's nice to see because I thought I was alone on this island. By the way, you brought up Marvel, and this is, again, an extreme tangent.
okay, screw the plans.
I know. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
like
fine.
I didn't know.
No.
I don't know what you have planned.
I really didn't have anything.
But
so you
like
keep
I
going.
was scrolling TikTok and somebody posted the clip from Avengers Endgame, which by the way is like hit some sort of milestone. Was it 10 years ago or
Probably, yeah.
there was some like round number like anniversary. And hopefully I'm not spoiling it for anybody. Please, if you haven't seen it now, my God, what
Watch
are you doing
the
with your
30
life?
movies that lead up to it and then watch
Yes,
it.
I mean, we had
It only hits that way.
invested since Iron Man.
Yeah.
Like Nick and I were going to the midnight screenings for all of these Marvel movies.
Yeah.
But they posted the clip, the like 5 to 7 minute clip of like Captain America down on his luck.
Yeah.
Thanos like, and then all of a sudden you hear on your left in the earpiece, and all the portals start opening up, and all the Avengers start showing up, and you see Captain America renewed hope and everything like that. And I watched the whole damn thing. Again, I've seen
Yeah.
that part
so
a
good.
1,000 times. It always sends chills down my spine.
When he catches the hammer.
When he catches the hammer, and you're just like losing it. You hear the audience just losing
I love
their
those audience
mind.
reactions.
The
Yeah.
audience reacting in just an insane way to Spider-Man showing up, Peter
Yeah.
Quill showing up, like Doctor Strange showing up. And I clicked under one of the comments, and the first comment that had a bajillion likes on it is exactly the sentiment that I have. And it says, "I've been chasing this feeling since this time in the theater.
Yeah.
Like, I will never ride this high ever again." And it's so
Yeah.
true.
They built it so well. It was
it's
so well
beautifully
done.
done.
And now it's falling apart. But like, yeah, those moments. Well, there's somebody that's watching it for the first time on TikTok, and I stop every time.
Yes.
And they're showing all these emotional parts.
Yeah.
And so it's like you scroll through, and she was watching the part where Hawkeye and what is her name?
Oh, Black Widow.
Black Widow have to make the choice on the mountain.
Natasha. Oh,
Yeah,
my
and so and she's like
gosh.
breaking down. I'm like, man, and I'm like starting to feel it again.
Yes.
There were so many moments.
I was
So.
sobbing in the theater because and this meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
Like this, and I don't know if I've ever like expressed this, but like this moment particularly meant a lot to me.
No, I don't think you heard this.
Because Hawkeye and Natasha
Oh yeah,
were best friends.
yeah,
And it was always like, oh, will they, won't they? And it was like, no. Like he was married and had kids.
Yeah, he was happy.
She was not interested. Like it was never like there's a flirty romance. It was this two platonic, like it was a friendship.
they were like
A
best
male
friends,
and
yeah.
female friendship that were best friends. And I've always loved that because I always hate the like men and women can't be friends. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, they absolutely could be.
And they
if
were put in a
both
lot of
respect
position-
each other.
Yeah, they were put in a lot of positions to like pull on that friendship too.
Yes.
And so they played that really well. They played it
was
all really well.
so beautifully done from like a writing standpoint.
Yeah.
And just like to see that moment of these two characters that weren't really the main characters.
Yeah, 100%.
To really have this like emotional scene together and to really play on this fact that it's like they've always been friends. They've always had each other's back. It was always them against the world. And we
Yeah.
never really got to see that.
They were the two humans.
Yes.
That like had to fight
it
with
was
these gods.
just so good.
yeah.
This tangent's gone on way too long. I don't
No,
know what
it's
you
fine.
had
Let's keep it
planned.
going. Well, if you want
Okay.
to talk Marvel, I'm down. But yeah, like
But that's where DC falls down.
I know.
And like that's
Don't
where
even
it
get me
goes.
started.
It's just like the human, like these moments where you're just like you connect to them.
Yeah.
As a woman that has like male friends in her life that mean nothing to her other than just friends.
yeah.
Like it's so lovely to see that on screen. And then when you take Wonder Woman and start having Aquaman hitting on her instead of respecting her in the second whatever movie,
The Justice
the
League.
Justice League movie,
Yeah.
you're just like, oh my God, guys, like what are you doing writing wise?
Man, so this is an old this is an old thing that you're bringing up now.
This is like it's so bad. I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
Because I
derailed.
just watched how none of this would be possible if it wasn't for Batman Begins. Like they would not have invested any money into the superhero world. Batman Begins needed to succeed,
Yeah.
and because it did, like everyone else was like, "Oh, you guys like superhero movies?" And so that's where they brought it. That's
But
when
it
Marvel
was
kicked
well
in.
done.
No, I know. But then they took that, and then everybody wanted to go like, "Oh, well, you got to be hyper realistic with it.
Yeah.
You got to go dark," and you cannot do that with Superman.
I
and
know,
they tried to do it.
know.
And
You're even
like,
wearing the shirt today.
I know.
Who knew we were even gonna talk about
I believe
this?
again, James Gunn. I watched that movie over and over again, and I see all the flaws, and
Oh,
I see
sure,
and I see
yeah.
how terrible it, like the moments are, and how none of the continuity makes sense. I'm like,
I know.
why did you have to do a backflip to start to shoot the guy? Like, it's very much like, why did you do that? But
It's true,
it's
it's
because
just-
it's a badass thing to do,
It's just a fun
and it's just a
movie.
fun movie, and so.
Well,
Thank you, James Gunn, for bringing fun back to Superman.
In your brain, you're excited for Supergirl.
I am excited for Supergirl because they're gonna make her a badass, and I like that they're going into her trauma.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
That's what I'm actually really excited about.
Yeah.
Is because she drinks because she has trauma, and like we don't see this from superhero. Well, we do. You see
Yeah.
the tragic backstory on all these superheroes, but never the girls.
Never the girls and never
the
gods.
women.
Yeah.
The women never have trauma. It's always like, we're doing things for the greater good.
Yeah.
It's because it's the right thing to do. And it's like, okay, yeah, all of that, great. But don't you think that we've had messed up childhoods too?
Yeah.
Like, don't you think we've seen some ish?
Probably the worst. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she was there when her whole planet was destroyed. Like,
Yeah, like she
you
had
don't
to say
think
goodbye
she's
to her
carrying that
parents.
out?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you don't think that affects her on a day-to-day basis? Like, I'm excited to see how they play that out.
Yes, I know that it follows a comic book, and the comic was really well received. So
Yes.
I think I didn't when they casted her. I was like, "Who? Why? Why would you do that?"
Oh, I think she's
but I like her
great.
now. After all the years of getting to know her and seeing her act, I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? And then I saw the trailer. I'm like, all right, I think you can do this.
She's one of those ones where I go, I buy it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I buy
yeah.
that she's a superhero, but
And she
also
has
that
trauma.
she's very deeply traumatized.
Yeah. So
You
I
can
think
see it in the eyes.
I think James Gunn's doing the right thing. So I think he'll do dark for dark characters. He'll do light for light characters. Like he understands the assignment,
Yeah.
and we'll see. So
Okay.
the Lanterns is coming to the TV. I'm excited for that.
The Lanterns?
Yeah, Green Lanterns. There's a
Oh,
show.
God.
There's a show with lanterns who have like legitimate actors in it.
Oh,
and
no.
so
They're the worst.
no, they're the worst because
No,
Ryan Reynolds.
They're the
did it.
worst.
No.
They have a ring that gives them power.
They're
to,
like one of the strong.
to-
They're the space police. Like
Yeah, do we
there's
care?
so much to do there.
Do we care about space police? I
You
don't
do if
know.
you do it right.
I don't
You
care.
don't care, but I
don't,
care.
yeah.
So all right.
Okay. Well,
We've
gosh, I'm
nerded
so
up.
sorry that
Do I
you
have
did. You prepped it all today.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Also, in order to get over the challenge of your life, if you're having a struggle, here's what they recommend: take a walk.
What? That's the.
Take a walk.
Where's this coming
Limit
from?
your news alerts. Listen to music. Spend time with friends. If you're
Go get a prescription for that Zoloft. You
Yeah.
deserve it.
listen to a podcast, perhaps, of two jolly old nerds
exactly.
that like to stress you out.
I know.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Wherever you are, we appreciate you. Talk to you tomorrow.